Welcome back to the Ragged Apron. Today's going to be a large, massive goose egg in a bacon bap. But we're going to be comparing the size. You're going to be looking at the yolk, see what the difference is, see whether the quality is there. This goose egg that I bought cost me £2. Bought it from a local veg shop. And then we're going to be using it against a standard egg, just to see how much egg white there is as well. I'm also going to show you a little trick. A lot of people, when the weather gets warmer, they'll do some hard-boiled eggs and they'll just put them in the fridge. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a little trick that I learned over the years, just to show you the difference when you put the hard-boiled egg with the raw eggs in the fridge. How will you know which one's which if I just came in and muddled them all up? If I'm going to show you that, it's going to be a little clip on that one. So we're going to be using the corrosive dual blaze air fryer. That's going to be cooking our bacon in. It's going to take about 4.5 minutes, 190 degrees. Happy days on that one. And then we've got another piece of kit that we're going to be using, which is one of these portable halogen stoves. It's a blow pump one. Never used it before. That's just going to be putting the duck egg in and the standard egg in, just so you can visually see how big they are as a comparison. We've also got a big, massive tray of eggs. So we're going to put the cooked egg into that one. One of them, my staff members, is going to middle it all up. I won't know which one it is, but I shall definitely find you, and I'll be able to show you the difference and how you can spot it. And we're going to be using some of the baps. As I said earlier, some people call them bread cakes, tea cakes, batch bombs, cobs, muffins. To me, they're not a muffin. Or they're not a tea cake. I would class me personally, a tea cake's got sultanas in or raisins in, and it's a bit more sweeter. And then we've got some rashers of bacon there to be using, which is going to go in the air fryer. So first things first, we've got a full tray of eggs. As you can see, there's 30 eggs in this tray. This is an egg that I cooked earlier, so this is a hard-boiled egg. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it to one of our members of staff. There we go. That's for you. And there's your 30 eggs. I want you to just mix it all in. Just put it anywhere you want. And while she's doing that, she's just going to go away and do that. I'm basically going to get this bacon on the cook. I'm going to get this bread cake ready. So we've got the air fryer on. The air fryer is going to go into grand zone, 190 degrees. And we're going to put it on for about 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes. This bacon's quite thick. So we're going to get this one cooking. And while we've got that cooking, we're basically going to put the induction hob on. Never used it before, so we'll wait and see how it goes. We're just going to put it onto function. We'll put it onto fry. And let's just see how it goes on that one. 22 minutes. We don't need it on 22 minutes. So we're just going to melt the lard. The lard's in there. Always use lard to fry eggs, but it's each to their own. While we're doing that, we'll just get the kazori ready to go. We'll put it on for 4.5. It won't let you do 4.5 minutes, so we'll put it on for 5 minutes. We'll chuck the bacon in, and once that's cooked, we'll put all that together. This is melting straight away. This is quite good. These induction hobs, this one were about £30. It's ideal for me, just to give us that bit of extra space without us going into the big kitchen. Saying big kitchen, it's only a little baby kitchen. So this is all ready to go. So the bacon's just going to go in. That's almost ready. So bacon's in, like I say, five minutes, nice and steady. I haven't put no oil in it, no fat in it, just straight in. I've obviously took the tray out because we don't like the trays inside it. So that's just each to our own. And that's ready to go. My eggs are all done. Let's hope we don't drop a clanger with this goose egg, because we've only got one. One of the members of staff is laughing at me now, so she says, I hope we don't break the egg. If we break the egg, we're in the dire. But we'll just wait and see. Now this is how quick it's melted. It's on 180 degrees. So it may be too hot. So that's ready to go. Right, the bacon's going to go on. As you can see, the air fryer is tickling away. So we're going to drop a standard egg in first. May have to turn this setting onto warm now. So let's put it onto warm. Let's set it on that one. I'm going to crack this egg in. Trying to get the shell in it. So that one's in. What I'll do is in a minute, once I've got the big goose egg in, big dirty goosey, we're going to drop this one in, and you'll be able to see the difference, but I will have to move the camera. Bloody hell, that's a hard shell. Don't know whether who's going to have one of these to eat. Oh, God almighty. Wow, look at that. It's massive. This is like massive. It's a real massive egg. I mean, that shell was really hard to do. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to switch the camera zones over and you'll be able to see the difference. So the goose egg is in the frying pan. I mean, I don't know whether you can see the difference here, but that's just a standard egg there. And this is the goose egg. I mean, this is like, shall we say, moosive. So it's a bit hard to try and get a bit of judgment on it. But the egg yolk on that one is roughly, I'm going to say, maybe about an inch and a half tops. But look at the size of that. That's like massive. That's like nearly 3 inches. So it's a huge egg, that. So interesting. This is cooking away. The bacon's in the air fryer. It's cooking nicely. Now that's 1 minute. So we put it on for five minutes. We may have to increase that one. As I said, this bacon is really, really thick bacon. Don't know whether I can just show you how thick it is. So it's quite thick sliced bacon. It's not really small. But again, is it best to cook it on a lower temperature over a longer period of time, or a higher temperature over a shorter period of time? It's entirely up to yourself on how you want to do that one. So the eggs are cooking nicely. I'm not having them on too high, but what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly alter the function. So this one's a new one that the wife bought me. Not quite used it yet, so you've got to bear with me. So it's basically got all these types of functions on it. So fry, warm, deep fry, boil, steam, soup. And the only thing you do is you click the function button, which then moves, as you can see. So that's on deep fry. It's moved it to boil, moved it to steam, moved it to soup. But we're going to get back onto fry now, because it's going to fry it nicely. I mean, I don't even know how you're going to be able to flip that egg, because it's massive. So you won't be flipping that egg. There's not quite a lot of yolk with this. I don't think there is. I think it's just. See, that's on too high now. So we swap that onto fry, and it's bubbling away. So again, let's go on to change the function. Let's change it onto warm. And let's see what that says. That must be showing you a timer on that one, how long it's taking to cook. But that's going nicely. So the air fryer is almost ready. Got about 12 seconds left. As you can tell, it's going to be in 6 seconds. Be ready to go. But I don't think it'll be cooked yet, that bacon, because it's quite thick. Obviously, it's just cooled down. Nowhere near yet. So again, let's back onto Grand Zone. Put it on for 190. We will alter the time. So that will have given it 7 minutes. We'll put it on for another 3 minutes. That's give you 8 minutes in total of 190. Now, if I crank this up now to 200 degrees, guarantee you that bacon will be cooked. So let's just do that then. So let's turn it up to 200 degrees. We're on air fry. We're on Grand Zone. And we're on 3 minutes. That's give it a total of 8 minutes, which would have been probably 7 minutes at 200 degrees. So we're back to these. This is cooking nicely. This is massive, this egg. It's absolutely huge. You wouldn't need many of them, would you, with your bacon and egg? Obviously, to try and cook the egg yolk, this is where you're going to hit the problems, because it's quite big. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring a palette knife in, or an egg scoop, just so I can get it covered, and then we get it into a butty. Okay, so the bacon's almost about ready. The massive goose egg is almost ready to go. Literally won't be long on the bacon. So I don't know whether you can see, but let's try and get it a bit closer. So that's the big massive goose egg. So she's I'm going to call him a she. She's about ready. Could be a he. Ready to go, that one. The air fry is almost there. Literally 25 seconds and it's ready. So there is a massive difference between a standard goose egg and a normal egg. But like I said at the beginning, the goose egg cost me £2. A standard egg is roughly about 38 pence. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. We're going to try and get this put together in a minute. Right, so that's the air fryer pinging, telling me that it's ready. So that were a total of 8 minutes, but we could bring that temperature down on that bit, bring the cooking time down on the bacon by at least 2 minutes by pretty much putting it onto a higher setting, 200 degrees instead of 195. We're going to put this together in a minute. Is there any chance you can just pop me that button? So we're just going to, I'm just going to change the settings now in a minute. So off we go. Bacon's ready, coming out the air fryer. That's going to go onto that bap. As you can see, lovely, nice and coloured, nice and crispy. That's going to get loaded onto that nice fresh bap there. Get that free slice of the bacon, lovely, jubbly. And this massive goose egg. As you can see, there is quite a big difference. That's only a little baby one. That's what this one here is, the goose egg. Look at the size of that. Oh God, that's huge. That's huge, that one, isn't it? I'll try and get that on. So the difference that I can see just looking at it now is that the egg white or the albumin is quite hard. It's quite a different colour. So let me just try and zoom in onto this one. So this is your standard egg. As you can see, it's almost like that's pretty much, you know, white in colour. But then going on to the goose egg, the goose egg's more transparent looking. That might be my eyes, I don't think it is. But there is a massive difference between the goose egg yolk. So the albumin, it's called, is quite transparent and quite thick. Whereas this one is extremely white. So we're going to just quickly I'm going to get a bit off this and just to see what it's like. So you can see I've just took a little bit off and put it in my cake. There's not really much taste difference to the egg white, but I mean, look at the size of this. This is the egg yolk. It's proper running down, as you can see. So you know what I'm going to be having in a minute. I'm going to be having this for my breakfast, lunch. But I mean, it does look gorgeous, and I'm going to tell you what it tastes like after. So, as I promised at the beginning, we're going to work out which of these eggs is cooked and which one of these eggs is raw. I don't know where they are. There's 30 eggs in there. I'm just going to show you a little trick. So I'm going to keep guessing as I'm going along. So basically, you spin them. So that, as you can tell, it's not spinning very good. So it's just remembering where to work. I'm just going to keep working logically. But not that one. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. And this is the only way to test. What you'll find is when you get to the right egg, it will spin massively quick. And I think it possibly could be that one. So we're just going to put that egg aside. No. 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 As you can tell, I'm trying to do it quicker. No. No. We're going back to that egg, which I'll show you again. So we're up to the second row. So that's just a normal egg, how it's spinning. It's pretty slow. And I'm not spinning it any faster. Can you see how fast that's going? I might be wrong. Don't think I am. Place your bets now, everyone. Everyone says, I hope you're wrong. Right, so I'm going to pretty much say it's this one. You can't tell on the weight difference because they both weigh the same. You can't tell they've all got the markings on them. I'm going to say it's this one. So this, just to quickly show you again, just move them out of the way. So this is the egg. This is just one of these eggs out of these trays. And I'm spinning it and it's hardly moving. Grab another one. Again, that one, it's hardly moving. This is the one I've just picked out. Now just to see whether I'm correct, we're going to crack it. Are we going to have a little bet, shall we? Okay. Whoa. Oh, oh, it's not. It is. Is it? No. There you go. That's the difference. That's a hard egg.